Hi, it's Carla, and here we are on the last day of my 5 days of giveaways. This is the year 5 retrospective, so last one that I'm sharing. And I will start with sharing my Year of the Dragon celebrations in LA that I held in February during the Lunar New Year. So they were both at Thrive Health LA. The first one was a larger dragon activation and sound bath in collaboration with my friend Katie at Elevate Healing Events and Margot, the owner of Thrive Health LA. So something funny that I will share is that and I know I met some of you at that event, but somewhere along the journey, maybe about 3/4 of the way, we started hearing these and feeling this vibration and what felt like heavy dragon footsteps, like heavy footsteps, like boom, 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 very rhythmic. And we could actually feel the vibration because we were at the rooftop on the second floor. And so Kitty and I look at each other thinking, what is that? Anyway, the event ends, and then we're talking about it. What's funny is there is a like a boxing studio or something right on the ground floor next door to Thrive, but Katie and Margot were telling me that has never happened before, and they have a lot of sound baths that they hold on that rooftop. So it's never happened before. And what's hilarious is that I actually felt like dragons, like large dragons, like walking, and those were their heavy footsteps. So that was funny. And I have a feeling the dragons had something to do with that, especially knowing from Katie and Margot that has never, ever happened to them before in all their years there. The second event that I held for the Lunar New Year was a VIP Dragon event. That was a more intimate gathering with 12 people. The number 12 is very significant. I did a group activation and individual ones where I called each one up, or went to them in a very intimate setting in a small room. Friend Lisa was recently telling me about how what I shared in that activation she's now seeing it transpiring. And that happens a lot. Like I'll receive information in readings for other people or activations. They don't always make sense, but this is why I record them and give them to the other person. People take notes because oftentimes, just like all the other puzzle pieces, things start to fall into place and then they see what that meant. I can't tell you how many times friends or clients come up to me and say, "Hey, do you remember when you saw this in my reading?" And honestly, most of the time I don't remember. So this is why I'm glad when people have a recording of it or they take notes. But that's how spirit works again. We're guided, and part of the fun really is connecting those puzzle pieces. So anyway, I wanted to share that. I will also share that yesterday's giveaway, the annual pass to Quantum Journeys of Expansion, I had actually been doing journeys for a while, but in May of this year, I decided to I decided to organize it under the umbrella of Quantum Journeys of Expansion and be a little more organized with that, but still, I'm going to be adding to that next year, as I mentioned in yesterday's video. So that officially launched in May of this year. Also this year, 2024, I held my second Dragon Retreat. This one was a Cosmic Dragons Retreat here in the Bay Area, also during the time of the Sirius Gateway on the 7/7 portal. So during my retreat, I also did activations during the Sirius Gateway portal. So that was also fun. We did a lot of working with the cosmic waters during this retreat, and I have fond memories of that, just as I do the previous Dragon Retreat. Different energies, different dragons that we were working with. I appreciate every single person who felt guided to join me in that retreat. A couple things I'll share. In this year, I added to my programs under my Dragon Mystery School. I launched my Dragon Wisdom Circle, and this is it's meant for those who want to bring the dragon's guidance through. It's a shorter program. I think it's 5 circles, with the last one being a closing ceremony. But those that I've so far taken through that program, it's been rewarding also for me to see the changes, the growth, but also for them to get to know their own signature way of tapping into those frequencies, into their way of bringing through the dragon guidance. Because really, as I mentioned yesterday when I talked about my Reiki course, it's about really leveraging your own energetic frequency and signature. There is really no reason to compare ourselves with other people. Just because somebody's doing it a certain way doesn't mean that that you need to follow the way that person does things or brings messages through or channels guidance. Because really what makes it magical and powerful is your own energetic frequency and how you bring that into the mix. So anyway, sorry, the teacher in me keeps wanting to share these little nuggets. I will end by saying that I'm ending this year with my business rebrand. You've seen some of the changes from VM Energy Healing to Ascension Wisdom Institute. Part of that is because I am going to be offering more programs, more teachings, but with this new rebrand, there are 3 tenets that you'll see it once my new website launches. So as I mentioned, I'll be offering new courses and other ways to co-create with you. So I will end there. Thank you for being on this journey with me once again. Thank you for listening, watching the retrospectives. It's been fun, and I look forward to the next 5 years or so, hopefully longer than that, because this isn't, as I said at the very beginning of this week, this isn't really a job or work to me. It's not something I see myself retiring from, because I really, truly enjoy it. So anyway, we'll see what the next portions of my journey present. There's magic in not knowing everything that's going to happen. So I surrender to that sense of flow with my guides, my journey, what I as a soul have decided to experience here in this lifetime. And I wish for each of you to also be able to tap into that magic and to just flow with your life and what you have designed for yourself, learning along the way, and just enjoying the ride. My guides always remind me to have fun. So that is that is my wish for you as we approach the end of this year. I look forward to meeting with you in different spaces to which you are called in 2025. I'll end there, and I will come back with a video on Sunday with the winners for this week's giveaways. Take care, and bye.